my beautiful peeps. I have got a really cool card for you today. Of course, I'm featuring Tim Holtz products because he's my fave. So this card is going to be a slimline card. And the base is 8.5 by 7 and scored at 3.5. And then you got your front panel, 3.5 by 8.5. And then your middle panel, 3.25 by 8.25. And then the note layer, 3 by 8. And then the slider pieces are 1/2 by 8.5. And you want 3 of those. So then you're just going to fold your card. And this is considered a large slimline. You can also do a mini slimline or any size in between. It's your card. Do what you want. So here I am just gluing all the little pieces together to put the card base together. And this is my 5-inch double-sided tape. And if you are interested in where you can get this, just comment below and I will send you the LINK, because this platform doesn't like me to say that word or tell you to go somewhere else other than this platform. Anyways, you can also find that LINK in my bio. So here I am gluing on the mountains. Are those not gorgeous? Those remind me of the Matterhorn. My parents went to Switzerland last fall and went to the Matterhorn, and oh my gosh, just the pictures are gorgeous. I can't even imagine how it would be in real life, in person. That was so hard to cut through. Those layers were thick. Okay, so I put on the sky, the mountains, the inside note card layer, and I'm making the road. And those dash lines are 2 inches long each. And I wanted to dry them because I didn't want to touch it and smear it and have like a smeared line. You know what I mean? For this card, okay, just put it along the bottom. I only did 2. I really should have done 3 layers thick. So for the future, do 3 layers, don't do 2. And so here I'm just deciding where I want all my foliage, my signs, my background, the clouds, all that stuff. I'm just doing spacing, and I needed to put the trees in front of the seams and then the sign as well, so the mountain looks seamless instead of 3 separate pieces. And to create the slider that I'm making, I have this cool little die that you use, but it wasn't long enough, so I had to use it twice. But it just cuts out the center and creates a really cool groove for your slider pieces to go in. And then I already had it taped, so it cracked in a lot of places while it was cutting through. So that took a minute to get all the backing off. And so you definitely want to pop it up on foam tape so your mechanism can slide. And then I didn't want the inside to be sticky, so I used baby powder to make that not sticky. And then I doubled up my foam. And I used liquid glue in between each layer just so it would be a firm hold. And I put my big old heavy block on that to weight it down. And there's my slider pieces. You can see how those work. And they're just 2 little pieces. And yeah, they popped out because I don't have my card laid down first. Okay, so this is where I would recommend the double layer for the slider layer, because it was a little thin and they didn't want to slide very well. They kept wanting to pop out. So I think a double layer would have been better, or thicker cardstock, just so it slides more easily. And then it came with glue dots, but I don't trust those, so I always use liquid glue. Put it on the tires and it slides. How cool is that? And then I did 25. That could be the speed limit. That could be the day because Christmas is on the 25th. That could be the year because it's 2025. I just did 25 because I thought it would be fun. And then I needed to stamp some stuff, and my thing was getting old and not sticky, so I replaced that. Oh, so satisfying. And we're going to do 'Tis the Season to be jolly, because I just felt like it was a seasonal card, like with the snow, and it just feels like Christmas, and they're gathering the tree. I liked that sentiment for this card. And I stamped that on the inside, so it's big and bold, but you still have room to write a little Christmas message there. And the snowman, isn't he so cute? Now for the slimline envelope, I have an envelope maker that does slimline envelopes, and you can do mini or the large. And it tells you the size, which is typically for the large is like 9 inches by 11.5 inches. But I needed it wider because my trees popped off my card base. So I did 9.5 inches by 11.5 inches. And that gave me just a bigger width, just a little bit, so the little tops of the trees didn't bend awkwardly. The card slid in the envelope perfectly. And I'm just using my double-sided tape there to seal it all up. And there you go. See how it slides in and out perfectly, even though I have my trees branched over the card? Isn't that awesome? And it's such a cute card. Oh my gosh, that car, that snowman, the mountains, everything just came together. And see, it goes, it slides, vroom, vroom. 'Tis the season to be jolly. My logo, just called cards. And it's just like a really cute, fun display card because it stands up because it's thick and weighted from all of the paper. And you can display it, and then it's interactive. I just love that. And of course, I had to make different colors because your girl's bougie. So I did purple for my mom. Oh, hey, Mom, if you see this, I'm giving you this card on Monday, so be surprised. And then I did the red because it's Christmas. And then I also did a pretty peach one just because I liked the way that color looked. And if you notice, each background I did slightly differently. So the mountains and trees and sign are all in different spots. And I think I like this background the best, the way this layout is. I think it just works better with the car. So there you can see the different backgrounds and how I layered everything. And which one do you like? Which one's your favorite? Oh, and all the measurements will be posted in the description below. I really like that one. I think that one is definitely my favorite, but I love them all. They're so cute. All right, let me know what you think, and I will be back tomorrow with another video. Almost Merry Christmas. Love you. Bye.